Hey guys, I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Tori and welcome to Tori's Room. Please subscribe and welcome back to my subscribers. Guys, today we're here to talk about a very serious topic. A very serious topic that I feel people are talking about more and more, but it's just like we're all talking but no one is doing. So we're here to talk about friendships. And what for me triggered this video at this point is someone said, Gen Z nowadays don't want friendships. And it's just like, let's actually sit down and unpack that statement, because just like, I can't remember someone not wanting friends. Yeah, so that's what I talk about. We're here to talk about friendships. I don't want to limit it to like Gen Z, because it's just like, is it really Gen Z or is it everybody experiencing this kind of experiencing 2025? Because the word friendships has changed, you know. Like when we go back to like the olden days, like before, let's not too far, let's say like the 1980s to like the early 2000s, friends used to be like, you guys used to hang out. Friendships used to be all about community, like when can we see each other, being there for people and all of that. But I feel like with the era of convenience like it's just like seeing your friends or maintaining a friendship is just like a chore, because it's just like I can get everything in my house. Like I can get to work quick, I can work from even the car, like everything I want to do. Like, and now there's this other friendship where I can't even rush it. I can't rush that friendship. Like working to me today and tomorrow I'm my best friend. Now I have to go through like all these hangout or like through something for us to become best friends. Like it's just not worth the hassle. And it's just like, it's easier not to just have friends. It's easier to like make a friend today, not get too deep, make another tomorrow. Like we are we are making friends into situationships, like a friendship situationship, but it's just like we're not too deep, but we're friends. Like we can hang out, but we're not too deep. And I feel like that's a problem. But like, why is it a problem? It's just like, why is it wrong to want a friend who you just like go out with, have the best time of your life, take pictures, post each other, go on vacation together, and then that's it? Like we don't have to commit to like now seeing each other and now crying together and like, you know, going through all these things. Like, I mean, I already have my primary source support system. Like why do I have to go through that with everybody I meet? Let's unpack that. To start this conversation, we need to ask ourselves, like, what is a friendship and is it really important? Like, can I not live without a friendship? And to me personally, I feel like a friendship is a lifeline, a true friendship. Like not this thing that you've made friendship. I feel like a true friendship is like an extra support system beside your family. It's a family beyond your family. I feel like a friendship is someone who knows you, maybe even more than your family knows you. They know you more deeply. They know, because it's just like you chose to be each other's friends. Like you chose, so it's something that you have both invested in that's deeper, and you guys have inside jokes. You guys have been, you know each other. Like, you know, if somebody does something over there, you guys can laugh about it. Or if someone does something, like, you know what triggers each other. Basically, it's an intimate relationship without, you know, the physical intimacy. It's just like you guys have a bond. It's a bond, and it's just like, okay, can I live without this bond? Like, is it that important? Like, do I have to live with it? I believe yes. Yeah, everybody needs community, because at the end of the day, you are a human being, and it is a need, whether you want it or not. It is a need in the human triangle of needs. Like, it is there. Having a sense of belonging, that's community. Like it is a need, because imagine if you lived in a world alone. You have everything you have, like you have everything you can have, and you're healthy. Like you really can't live alone. You need people to even grow, to learn from, to support you, and even to support. Yeah, you need people to make you laugh. You need people to just even talk to at the end of the day. Otherwise, like, you're gonna actually go crazy. And that's why in prison, one form of torture is to just isolate someone. It's literally just isolation, because if you can't live alone, and that's why you find people, even when people are going through problems, you can find one person going through problems, and you get the same set of problems to someone with like many friends, and it's just lighter on them because it's just like they get to share it, they get supported through it. And in this day and age where literally like everything is a problem, like everything is a problem, trust me, you need a friend. Friendships are important. What people now don't want to do nowadays, they want the friendship but they don't want the effort. They want to be in the village but not be a villager. I know you guys have heard that phrase multiple times. Like most people want a village but they don't want to be a villager. There's so much discourse online on how to be a friend, and me, I think honestly friendships are just like a relationship. It's not a thing that's there and now you become a part of it. It is something you develop between you and your friend. Now I usually see people say like so on birthdays who is supposed to pay and all of that. Like people, you're asking everybody else except your friend. You and your friend should have decided. It could be like, oh, do you think you should pay in? Like, why are we not talking about these things? Like, why are you going to someone's birthday? You don't even know them. Most of us don't even take time to know our friends. We're like friendly, but are we friends? We are friendly, but are we friends? Because it's just like you're just going to someone's birthday you don't know and now you're fighting. Like, take time to know your friends. You hear or you made plans with your friend on this day, and that on that day you don't feel like going, which is normal. Like on the day of anything could happen, like you don't feel like going. But then it's just like, since when does not feel like going an excuse? You know, sometimes I just wonder like, surely you don't feel like going to work every day but you go. And here we are. I feel like we don't want to put that effort, and I feel like that's why we even have the friendships that we have. We have like a weird kind of dynamic with people and call it friendship, and that's what we don't want. And that's why when we were kids, having friends was easier because we used to know each other. Like, that's all we did. We didn't even have gadgets. Like, you literally knew your neighbor. Like, your neighbor was your friend. You knew their birthday, you knew where they went for holiday, you knew what they did in school, you know all the tea, you know all the drama. And that's why the friendships used to feel like almost like we are attached, we are one. And now we don't even know someone. We say, oh, we've been friends for 1 year. Okay, what's your favorite color? What's that? But you guys know each other's like clubbing spots. You know, like when their birthday is because they told you to bring money to pay. Like, honestly, I feel like one of the only reasons why friendships are suffering nowadays is because we don't know the people we're friends with. We've made situationships out of friendships. We're just friendly with each other to like hang out and all of that, but outside of that, please don't talk to me. And is that okay at the end of the day? Another thing people say is, okay, I don't to make friends because friendships are hard to maintain. Like, they're hard to maintain. So that begs the question, like, is it really worth it? I know we've talked about this, but like, why would I take myself through hardship and I am like okay now the way I am? Like, do we need another friend? I feel like what the thing is, most people are failing to see the importance of friendships nowadays. And deep friendships, not even like best friends, I mean like a support system. I usually listen to the TMI podcast, and all the time right now when they're speaking like, in your 30s you need a support system, you need this, you need that. And it's just like, most people my age are not seeing that right now. It's just like, why would I now start forcing myself to be all like, get out of my comfort zone? Like, why on a Monday evening should I now go meet someone in the name of friends? Like, why would I do that? But now thinking into now when I listen to them, which is good because now you listen to someone who is going to broaden your perspective. Just like in your 30s when you have like, you're going through like things like grief, who is going to be there? You're going to be crying in your room because you've lost someone dear to you, and now you're at the same time you've also been called because you're part of the committee. Now you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to design the what, you have to call who, you have to pay for what. If you had friends, they could do it for you. And not now look around, those friends you go partying with, do you think now then you're going through, let's say, illness, like beside your like siblings, or let's say you even live in another city like me. If I'm not intentional about looking for friends around me right now, something could happen to me right now. Something could, and then who am I gonna call? Because we don't really think like I can do it. Really, at the end of the day, you need community, and at some point, it's just like maybe you don't need community, maybe you can do it all, but is it really worth the burnout? Like, you could literally delegate the smallest things to your friend that, right, nothing for them, but then for you, it's literally make or break. Like, if this is the end of the world for you. When I usually think about things like even loans, even like serious adulting things that people we don't see right now that we need friends for. Even when it comes to people like my parents, I see how friendships are literally important from them, like, because life is not all about like this buddy. Like, when it reaches a point where friendships become like, okay, now you are my person forever, and like we are actually locked in. And for at some point, this small, now you're going out for like a coffee date, they stop being a primary thing. Now it's just like we have built a strong enough foundation where we don't have to be talking every day, but then like if something happens, I am willing to remove a huge amount of money for you. If you need something like that, and I feel like for us to get to that point, we need like a period of investing. It's like putting 2,000 shillings and then cashing out 1 million shillings. That's what I think about like friendships. Yeah. And I feel like that's why I feel like maybe that's why our generation is like falling short on friendships, is because we don't see too much into the future. Like, how will I explain it? We don't, we just see what's here. Like, I don't stop the fun. You're too serious with that friends thing. Like, let's just have fun. But is the talk cheap? Like,
people are always talking, but what happens when the talk isn't cheap? And it is what it is.
Anyway, next, can we talk about these people who make their partners their friends? Like, this person's partner and friends. Like, when we need to get a partner, now the rest of our friends become like shadows of your past. Become the skeletons in your closet. And it's just like, even if we are hanging out, we call you, oh, let's hang out, you're like, you coming, you and your partner. It's just like, I am your friend. Like, divide the two of you, I'm your friend. And it's just like, it becomes now awkward. Or these people who they drop all their friends. Some things I never even imagined this is a thing. Like, I don't know what I was living. I think I was actually very guarded as a child, because I didn't know like people drop all their friends when they get married. Because I'm just like, why? Like, there's literally no logical explanation for that. Why are we dropping all our friends when we get in a relationship? And then the thing is, all these people will do this and then have the sheer audacity to come back to their friends when things go wrong.
You're not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Let me tell you guys, we need to start like, anyways, I'm not gonna say that, but but it's just like, we need to take friendship seriously. That's the point of this video, literally. Like, I don't know what else I need to say that it doesn't sound repetitive, but it's just like, people don't take it seriously enough, or people take friendship so lightly. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna be a friend because you're pretty, babe. I promise you, like, genuinely speaking, I feel like it feels very high schoolish in the friendship scene. Me, I can talk about friends all day. Oh my goodness, like, I have had my fair share of what is it called, heartbreak, my fair share of shock, and my fair share of like dust from friendship. But here we are. I can write a book about friendships, because it's just like, I'm one of those people who try to see the good in people. Like, there's this meme where it's literally like, I don't know, a fairy Barbie, and then there's this like ogre monster on the other side. Like, the fairy is imprisoned.
I'm going to rip your wings off, my pretty little fairy princess.
Flirt.
What is that?
I made it special for you.
Eh?
It looks good on you.
I don't.
I hope you like it.
I am that kind of person. So when I tell you, like, when it comes to friendships, like, we are scared of heartbreak, but it's just like, for me, I've reached a point where I have felt loneliness in my past. And loneliness is not fun, honestly. Like, when you're going through it, it's because I used to wonder, like, what do it's me? Do I have a problem? Like, or is it so hard for me to make friends? Everybody, all my age mates, like, they seem fine. Like, they're always out with like these huge groups of people, and it's just like, when you're lonely, you don't. And you see, the thing is, going forward, I don't want it to be like that. And I was glad that I went through that phase where I literally had nothing to lose. I can't imagine being 40, you're alone, you're going through problems, you're going through diseases, you're going through, God forbid, of course, but you say, like, that's the reality of life. You just have to prepare yourself for it. But God forbid, of course, you're going through diseases, you're going through financial struggles, maybe you're going through legal problems, maybe you're going through, deaths, maybe, God forbid, and you're lonely at the same time. I would actually lose my mind. You see, like, so maybe let's cultivate our friendships and take them seriously. Like, literally, for me, friendships nowadays, it's not a bunch of having fun. You can have fun, and that you can have fun with a stranger. I promise you, if you wake up from your house, carefully, of course, go to the nearest whatever place. You can literally go anywhere nowadays, meet somebody and have the time of your life. But are they your friend? They're not your friend. So I feel like we need to, like, it's not about fun anymore. It's a friendship now, right now, especially, like, I'm literally 22. This is my early 20s, and I'm glad I'm recognizing that now, because I can build meaningful friendships and, like, these deep connections that will hold me into the future. I can build a community of people that I know, like, oh, if, let's say, in the future, like, I have kids and I'm not there for something, I have someone I can trust, not that person you partied with when you are 22. When you're 45, asking somebody partied in 22 to, babe, let's get serious. I feel like, fine, don't take it seriously, like, no pressure whatsoever at all, but at the same time, we also need to recognize the importance of having friends, and whether you choose to invest in them or not, at least you knew. You can't say you didn't know because now I told you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope I wasn't boring at this point. Suddenly the guys at Instagram, like, what should I do, you guys? Sometimes I feel like I'm boring. At this point, I reached a point where it's just like, whatever. You cannot. If I perish, I perish.
If I perish, I perish.
If I perish, I perish. Like, yeah, you can. I'm not adding another load of stress to my plate. Like, when I was there fighting with my hair on Instagram stories. I know it's literally not giving, but, like, this is me as I am right now. This is my truth. In like 5 years, when you see me there with my human hair, bundle weaves, don't ask me where I came from. I came from here. You can't even, this whole place, it's like growth. Like, this is where I'm coming from. So anyway, subscribe. Just subscribe. Like, auntie please, uncle please. Just click subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.